Well, when you reach retirement age, many look forward to having some help with their medical expenses in the form of Medicare. But how much does it actually cover? What does it cover? We are going to go through these questions today with Ohio's retirement coach, Greg Taylor, president of Legacy Retirement Group. So good to see you, Greg.
Hey, good to be back again.
And this is the thing, we start off every Monday where you answer questions from our viewers. And I think in regards to Medicare, that's a big question probably a lot of people wonder about as they go into retirement, right? Because healthcare expenses can be so big.
They can be big. And, you know, a lot of people don't really prepare themselves. And certainly there's medical expenses that you don't really think about, you know, that come about. And some things are covered, some things aren't. And you just want to make sure that you're prepared for those gaps that can happen.
All right, so we are going to ask you, does Medicare cover, because we know it covers medical, vision, dental, and hearing?
Typically not. Now, there's an interesting little fact there of if you have cataract surgery, then Medicare will pay for one pair of glasses. Interesting. But outside of that, they don't cover vision. They don't cover hearing aids. So a lot of people
have that.
You know, that's a big expense. You know, I just had a dear lady come in probably 6 months ago, and she said, you know, we were going over her debts and whatnot, and she had an $8,000 debt, and she said, well, a lot of that's my hearing aids that I had to purchase that were over $5,000. So they don't cover hearing aids, you know, they don't cover our eyeglasses and our doctor's visits, and they don't cover dental. And, you know, things like dentures, or even, you know, I don't find as many people even today having dentures, but, you know, a lot of people maybe have implants or bridges or, you know, extensive dental work, you know, things, you know, like crowns and all that are not covered by Medicare. So again, those are expenses you have to account for when you retire.
Yeah, those are all involved when it comes to planning, I would imagine. All right, Greg, let's move on to this. Is it true that you can get tax-free retirement income with life insurance?
It absolutely is true. Now, you can get tax-free income from a municipal bond. You can get tax-free income from a Roth IRA. But a lot of people aren't aware that you can actually put money into life insurance, let it build and grow in a cash value over time, and then later on, you can sustain your life insurance and take out what are called tax-free loans. So we do this kind of planning all the time for business owners, for high-income earners who are not able to participate in the Roth IRA. So they look at this as another option, and they can put in as much as they want. So some people may put $5,000 a year in, others may put $10,000. We have people putting as much as $30,000 or $40,000 a year in that are business owners. And later on, that's going to be able to be there for them for their income and retirement. And when they pull that out as a tax-free loan, they can not only not have to pay tax on that, but in many cases, it keeps them from paying tax on their Social Security. So that's a strategy. It's not for everybody.
Sure.
But for high-income earners or those who maybe are maxing out their IRAs and are saying, what can I do more to save for retirement? That's another strategy. And what we like, I call it, in my book, Winning Retirement, I call it the Roth IRA on steroids, because you put money into this, and immediately there's a larger amount that's a death benefit. So obviously we're not using it for that purpose, but you know, we just had a family put in $20,000 and immediately there's $369,000 as a death benefit. So if you put $29,000 or $20,000 in a Roth 401k at your job, there's $20,000 there, but if you pass away, your heirs are only going to get that $20,000.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah.
So it allows them the leverage while they're trying to build. This is especially true, you know, if maybe you're in your mid-30s to mid-40s where maybe you still have a home to pay off and things like that. That can be very helpful.
All right, Greg, how much money can I withdraw from my retirement accounts each year? That's the final question today.
Oh, that's a good one too, yeah. And well, that amount really depends on age, how much you've saved, and how much you need. So what we typically say with a good solid plan is you're going to be able to pull somewhere between 5 and 6%. Okay? Now that's not a hard and fast rule, but it's what we're typically able to do with good planning.
All right, Greg, you can always ask him your questions. If you have something specific you want to know, questions@ohiosretirementcoach.com is the email address. All right, the focus on Medicare continuing with the Legacy team, a timely topic as open enrollment draws near, so stay with us after the break.